Fisheries and Oceans Canada and Nova Scotia Power have long known that the Annapolis tidal turbine kills significant numbers of fish. As a result, Acadia University professor and former fisheries and oceans scientist Michael Dadswell is accusing Nova Scotia Power of being in violation of the Fisheries Act and the federal Department of not enforcing it. Either Fisheries and Oceans does not pay attention to its own scientists, or they have been in cahoots with Nova Scotia Power all these years to deny the extreme decimation of the Annapolis fish populations, said Dadswell. Section 35 of the Fisheries Act prohibits the carrying on of a work, undertaking or activity that results in serious harm to fish that are part of or support a commercial, recreational or aboriginal fishery. The Act allows the Fisheries Minister to grant an exemption if the project will not impact the ongoing productivity or sustainability of fish populations. Nova Scotia Power's 20-megawatt turbine in the causeway crossing the Annapolis River has not been granted an exemption to allow it to kill fish. When contacted by the Chronicle Herald last week to ask why, Fisheries and Oceans Canada stated in a written response, the department does not have any official reports of fish mortalities associated with the Annapolis Royal Generating Station. But they do have access to numerous studies, conducted by both their own scientists and independent ones, saying that the facility does kill a variety of fish species. There is an association between the decline in the Annapolis River striped bass population, the construction of the Annapolis Royal Causeway in 1960, and the subsequent construction of the Annapolis Tidal Station starting in 1980, reads a 2014 Fisheries and Oceans report on the recovery potential of the Bay of Fundy striped bass population. The same report attributes the primary cause of the decline to the causeway built in 1960 to replace a bridge and protect areas upriver from flooding. The Bay of Fundy striped bass population was assessed as endangered in 2012 by the Committee on the Status of Endangered Wildlife in Canada. For its part, a written response by Nova Scotia Power provided on November 9 included the statement, "We have searched our incident reporting records which extend back to 2002 and there is no record of fish mortality at this facility." That struck a nerve with Alistair Mackenzie. Last fall the Laquille resident sent a picture to Nova Scotia Power of a decapitated sturgeon found on the shore downstream from the tidal generating facility. Included in Nova Scotia Power's response, provided by Mackenzie to the Chronicle Herald, is the statement, "We recognize that there is some mortality through the turbines." Written by Lisa Lane, then Manager of Corporate Affairs for Nova Scotia Power, the emailed response also states that fish mortality at the facility is low and that the Annapolis River is not listed by Fisheries and Oceans Canada as a location where sturgeon spawn. On Tuesday, Tiffany Chase, spokeswoman for Nova Scotia Power, clarified the earlier statement.